Hello everyone, I'm currently advertising my stream. I'm just doing my things. I've just got one thing to do.
We can make him more zealous. We have the technology.
We have the technology! We can make them all more zealous. Oh, well, you need to put on my gloves. I forgot my gloves. Almost went a hand cam without my gloves. Almost hand cams without my gloves. That's not allowed. We need gloves on. Oh, so hello, Emiliano. Hello, Anthony. Hello, Iris. How you all doing? I hope you're doing fine. We're back to normal times again. Not 1 o'clock. We're back to 4 o'clock. Well, GMT. I don't know what times that is for you guys. Probably different for each of you. Oh, I've got a very varied cast. Wait, was that correct just then? Wait, was it? Was it? Yes, it was. Okay. Okay, I've failed. I've advertised the stream. It's advertised. Okay, so now it's advertised. Just let me check Discord. Let me get some gloves on. Let me move chat over here. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so disorganized. I'm so disorganized.
Brother, fetch the heavy flamer.
Fetch the heavy flamer, brother. Did you really mess up my night? Yes. I got dyslexia. I put like 2 eyes in there. I was like, Iris. Look, I'm distracted. I'm busy. I've got things on. I've got life. Sometimes life just finds a way. Father Emperor! Glove. I've got 1 glove. I've got a 2nd glove. I've got a 3rd glove. I've got no love. I've got no love to give you. Next thing I know, you're gonna call me Ayura. Ayura! Ayura, 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 Ayura. Anthony Cupcake. Anthony, look at all of you down there. Look at all the little cupcakes down there. I love all those little cupcakes. There you go. Okay, today we're building more of the combat patrol models, but we need to make them Templars. I know ways to do this. Actually, I'm gonna have to get. Ooh, I actually just thought of some things that I might be able to do. With some of our spare bits. We need to make the. Where's my hand cam? Oh my gosh! Move all of this over. Move all of. I might have put my tracking camera a bit too high up. Maybe I don't know. Hand cam. Blah. Hand. High five. Love heart. Wait a minute. Is this as zoomed in as it was? That's my pen. This is a pen I use to draw on the screens. Yeah. It's a tablet pen. It's got little buttons on. Yeah. And it's got a little button. So you write like that. And when you want to erase, you just go. When you're like. When you want to do a colour selection, you go kada. When you want to click on something, you go kada. It's motion. It's nice. Also, this is actually still super zoomed in, isn't it? I thought I changed it last.
She got hands, and they are rated E for everyone.
Rated E for everyone. Yeah. Yeah, you, Chaplain. You're not immune. Punch. Oh my gosh, these guys. This Chaplain feels very small. Very small by comparison. This is a guy I made yesterday. Almost broke that finger. Yeah. Also, how come these Stormbolt does both have this? This Stormbolt to here has the same weapons profile as this Stormbolt to here. Look at the size difference. What is this? Is he just like wielding some ancient Stormbolt of that? Or I guess Imperium, maybe a modern one. But you know, one that's not actually all that good. One that's really out of its time and stuff, while he's actually got like a really good one. Like maybe it's a Horus Heresy era Stormbolter. Very compact, very efficiently made. Back when they knew how to make technology. Oh, but anyway, let me go into my video capture device. I feel like it repositioned itself a little bit. There we go. That's a bit less zoomed out. Can you still see more of the detail? Yeah, you can. You can. This looks really terrible, but it's actually really smooth. I was checking it beforehand. I was like, yep. And I filed it down again. But yeah, this area is actually... It looks messy because it's a mixture of liquid green stuff with normal green stuff. But there's actually like... It's all very smoothed out. Once it's painted, it will look fine. That's sometimes what you have to worry about with green stuff. Actually, back here is not as smooth. This needs smoothing out a little around the edges. Not these edges at the bottom, the top there. You can actually see at certain angles a little bit of a shadow that comes off of it. Gotta colonize something. So we chose to colonize your wallet. You found Thunderwise minutes, but it costs 25 to ship. Why are you British AP greedy? But I'm just... You're broke. You're too broke. You're just a cat. You're for IRS. You're not broke. You're for IRS. You have all the money in the world. Well, all the money in America. Well, except all the billionaires' money, because apparently they just avoid taxes. But you're for IRS. You can't be taxed. Okay, one thing I might actually do with this kit is replace some of the bodies to just some Primaris bodies and then put these guys into a Crusader squad. I'm just a IRS cat. They only pay you with yarn. Well, sell for yarn. Yarn's going for good prices nowadays. Sell for yarn. Or did you play with it all? Your cat instincts just get in the way, yeah. We got 5 Bernie bots. We've also got this dude to make, you know. But screw you. We got these guys. We got Space Marines to make. Who cares about them? Also, this Contemptor Dreadnought feels very small. Like next to this guy, this big old Dreadnought doesn't feel all that big anymore. Like this guy's like, hey, big old Dreadnought. Punch! Ah, it's like, ah, you punched me. No, no, It's like, stop diving, dude. I mean, it's like, actually, wait a minute. How big are the barrels on this gun compared to the barrels on this gun? Oh my gosh. It's barely any bigger. This Stormbolt is going to just like do as much damage as you ought. Like, oh my gosh. All that tactical rock must be compensating for something. Yeah, probably. I mean, still, even if you just compare it to the chaplain down here. I mean, he still seems... The Contemptor Dreadnought doesn't really feel as big anymore. I mean, it's because all the Space Marines are just bigger now. Comparing to Firstborn, it still feels pretty decent in size. Also, this guy's got all the tactical rock. I don't know why I had to make... Actually, I like making him face this way. I think this is a really cool pose. I love it so much. This guy, I could have easily made face this way instead. So they would have looked at least a little bit different. So this guy would stand like that. But still, you want them with a banner forward, don't you? The banner forward. I don't know. I feel like I needed to convert the models more. Make them look more unique and separate from one another. I guess they do to some extent. We got a different silhouette. And painting them should help separate them a little bit. If anyone step to a Leviathan Dreadnought or a Deli. I mean, in close combat for Deli Dio, it's not that good. But Deli Dio, you bet he won't step to a Leviathan Dreadnought. A Leviathan Dreadnought, yeah, probably not. Alderic could. Alderic's tough enough. It's building time. It is building time. Or yapping time. One of the other. Wait a minute. Let me get Alderic. Let me get my Dreadnought as well. Out of it. Redemptor Dreadnought. No, Brutalis Dreadnought. Oh my god. A Black Templar Brutalis Dreadnought. Next to a Contemptor Dreadnought. Actually, let's just do from above. Yeah, Contemptor Dreadnought feels a bit tiny here. Raw. Raw. Smash, smash, smash. But let's look at them side by side. Oh. Yeah, the Contemptor Dreadnought definitely feels on the tiny side nowadays. Definitely feels on the tiny side. Him to the size of a... Oh my gosh! The sword's the same size as the Dreadnought. He's wielding a Contemptor Dreadnought size sword. That's a big sword. Just noticing how small Marines are is of a Contemptor. I don't know much about a Marine ends up in a Dread, but looks like maybe 40% of a Marine gets in there. Unless they're sat in a little tub. Now, if you compare it, though, these Space Marines are not just any old Space Marines. These are Primaris Terminators, so they're huge. Let's get a normal sized Space Marine. First of all. Here we go. This is my firstborn Mohawk captain. Not captain, sergeant. Let's move him out the way. So sometimes only a little bit of a Marine ends up inside. Sometimes most of them does. But this is my this is not Contemptor. This is a firstborn Marine. A Horus Heresy era Marine. Same size. Who would normally go into a Contemptor Dreadnought. Look at the size difference here. Massive difference. Look at the size of this Power Fist and compare it to the size of this Power Fist. They're just insanely... Power Fist is just so much bigger. Oh. Compare it actually to Alderic's Power Fist though. Look how big Alderic's Power Fist is. Oh my gosh, I love this conversion. It's one of my first conversions when we came back to Warhammer, and it's like, yeah. Oh, this is a big claw. Do you think they cut out their arms if they put them in it? No, some of them actually retain the arms. Some of them are like full bodies, but compare these two to size one another. And... take off a Marine's armor and it's going to become smaller. And you can easily see how he fits inside this thing. Like, next to one another, next to his foot. Yeah, he's tiny compared to a Contemptor. They could definitely fit inside here, especially when you think about them. The armor is thick power armor. It's like, it'll be like this thick. But they're much smaller than this outside. But this is one of the reasons why they actually finally decided to change the models, and new Chaos models are a lot larger, and you got the new Primaris models. While there's a lot of lore around it, ultimately the main reason is just because these Marines just seem too small. Like, compare them to a normal human. I'll get you a normal human. Oh, God. I'm back. There's two humans. One of them's Aquilian. But yeah, compare this Marine to a Knight pilot. It's like, yeah, he's bigger. But when you think about it, if this guy was in our power armor, okay, his neck, well, her neck seems really weird. I still need to work on this. I meant to do some green stuff, forgot. But compare it to her. It's like, yeah, he's taller, but if you put her in power armor, she'll probably be just as big. And that's the main difference that why they brought in, what's it called? Why they brought in Primaries, just so that you did have a size difference was more significant between a normal human and these guys. But yeah, outside of armor, they're going to be around this big. And as a result, they fit pretty well inside a Contemptor. Yeah, it's just the fact that a Contemptor Dreadnought is so much older. It's not for Primaris to get interned inside of, it's for Firstborn. So yeah, but for Primaris getting turned in something like this, which you can see is definitely big enough for Primaris to get inside of it. Oh my gosh, even this Terminator looks like he could go inside of it. Yeah. Okay, who's got the bigger claw here? Who's got the bigger hand? Aldrich cinches it. No, actually, I used the claws from this actual Fairy Dreadnought here to make his hand. So, yeah. I do think this is... I don't know what the stats would be of this if we actually gave it proper stats of its own. I just use it as a relic, this. If it was to give it actual stats, it would be Strength 58, AP -100, Damage 2 billion, hits automatically, wounds automatically, devastating... crit hits on a 1+. And it's devastating. I'm joking. No, I don't know what stats it would be. I'd imagine it would just be a higher strength or higher AP or something. A little bit. I just think it's so... What do you think of this powerfish? It's the best powerfish I've ever seen in my life. He's been yapping for 18... Yes, I have been yapping for 18 minutes. I have. We're talking about... Actually, I've been showing off models. Look at this guy. Look at this Contemptor Dreadnought. And look how small he is compared to this dude. I mean, okay, he's still big, but yeah, it doesn't feel that big. But when you compare him to this dude over here, who's a firstborn Horus... I say Horus Heresy Marine, yet there he is with a black Templar shoulder pad. And he's got a mohawk. Giving him a mohawk. You can see the Horus Heresy Era plasma pistol there. And servo skull. Yeah. Oh, and he's also got a Primaris head. Savage man. Can I get a turkey club? No tomatoes. A turkey club sandwich? How expensive? Have you ever been to like a restaurant and they like have a club sandwich there or whatever, and then you're like, oh, just a sandwich, I'll have a sandwich. And then it's like 20 quid. It's like, what? Why is it so expensive? I don't want an expensive like 20 quid for a sandwich. It's insane. I just got to continue lapping for 12 more minutes until she'll actually do something. No, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna cut chat into pieces. No, I'm joking. I'm not going to do that. I'm just gonna cut his head off. No, I'm not gonna cut his head off. No, I'm just gonna cut. It's gone. This guy's not gone. I'm joking. Did you want to see my little? Have you seen my attempt at a what was this called? What was it? Parasite to Mortrex. Yeah, this is my attempt at Parasite to Mortrex. This is my attempt at a Neurolictor, which I will not be painting in high fives. Maybe. We could put high fives. High highs. High highs. I mean, we could do. But no. Neurolictor. It's a cute little lictor. It's a lictor with a big brain. Oh no. Anyway, I've got models to make. Where is my models? Where's the model? I need for bases. Where's the basis? Okay, we got one base. And where's the other basis? I don't know where the bases are. Wait, are they all the same size base? They are the same size base. Cool. Right, no, here's these bases. Oh, he found them. Found them. One, two, three, four, five. There we go. 5 bases. 5 bases of 5 Infernus Dreadnoughts. Right, Iris, but you better pay last week's unpaid sandwiches and take me off the tax list. Realistically, Eldritch Powerclaw is gonna at least suffer a -1 to hit, but getting devastating wounds, an anti-vehicle 4+, and anti-infantry 3+. I mean, I'd go with that. I mean, I don't think he would get -1 to hit. I think he would be at like, I mean, it'll still be a 3+ to hit for him. So maybe. He is an excellent fighter. He's, what's it called? What does he do? What does he do? Oh yeah, he gets, you know, things like lethal hits and sustained hits, and he gets extra attack. Yeah. I mean, it's dangerous enough if you just count it as a relic, if you just count it as a generic relic this. Okay, I need to get like parts. Okay, we got Black Templar shoulder pads are here. I've got some Black Templary, well, just actually generic upgraded bits like purity seals and pouches. Elder God! Hello, Elder God! Wait, there's a Yahoo to Sandwich Man. Yahoo, Sandwich Man! No, not something that big and unwieldy, he's not. Yes, he is! Because that's his thing. That's one of his upgrades he's got. He's got this thing called, is it Sigismund's Seal or whatever? Something like that. But basically, honest, he says he's an amazing warrior, so all of his weapons gain +1 attack. And melee weapons. And while he's leading a squad, he and his squad all get sustained hits. Doesn't matter how unwieldy the weapons are, that's what they get. So even if he was leading a squad of Terminators or Chainsaws, they'll still get Chain Fist, they'll still get +1 to hit. Not +1 to hit, they'll still get sustained hits, sorry. Also, it doesn't matter how big and unwieldy it is. In 40k, big and unwieldy, as long as it's cool, it's wieldy. Oh my god. This feels like something that should be on a Chaos Marine or an Orc, doesn't it? Not on a Space Marine. A celebrated Space Marine Marshal. I mean, his status is effectively equal, near enough, to a Chapter Master. Because he leads an entire Crusade force. And the Crusade force so far, in my points listing, is it's got well over 500, I think closing on 700 Marines. So he's definitely on Chapter Master sort of territory, and he's just got this crazy claw. Just ready to rip someone apart. Oh my god, that looks so cool from this angle. I like it. I like how shiny the claws are. Oh. Yeah, I mean, he is covered in dirt and stuff, so. We'll just rip the claw of a Dreadnought 3 times this side. He's trying to bonk people. He's at -1 to hit. Never! No, he didn't rip it off a Dreadnought. My entire idea is that it's a relic of his crusade. When I say of his crusade. Of a previous crusade he's been... Oh, wait. He's a bit damaged here. Oh, no. He must have got shit. Oops. But yeah. It's a relic of a previous crusade he's been in. And as a result, I don't know. That's my headcanon for it anyway. It's just this ancient relic. I say ancient, it might not even be that ancient. It's just been in a couple of previous crusades and stuff. And now he wields it. 700 Marines. Yeah. 700 Marines and about 300 neophytes at my last count, except things have changed since then, so... Oh wait, I forgot to open up chat on my phone. Give me a moment. Obviously, a lot of it still needs to be built, but, you know. There we go. Yeah. Got it chat up on my phone now. I can actually see what's going on. A little easier. That's a lot. It is a lot of Marines. Although I am having to make guesses about vehicle crew sizes. Oh yeah, that's it. I needed to get the bits out, didn't I? Let me get the bits. Because there's actually a couple of cool pyre blasters in here that I want to use. One of them is from that Marine we made last week. Do you know the one that was a new sergeant for the Inferno squads? And obviously had a bunch of his own weaponry. Okay, yeah, this doesn't look like... Oh, I might be able to get a tunic in on him. I wonder, could I get this tunic in on him? Potentially. I'll cut this part off. I have a different one. That was even the one I meant to grab. No, no. This one. There we go. Yeah, could this one work on you? Not that well. What about... No. Trying to get this onto him. I'd rather not make tunics and stuff because I don't even have my proper sculpting tools and stuff yet. I need to get some Vaseline as well for sculpting. Okay, these Space Marine... No, first Scout. Weapons. That's more Space Marine accessories. And... like as Taco Bell levels of... No, don't cast stuff like that, Sandwich Man. Ew. Okay, not these things, not these things, not that thing. Going through here. Don't need those shoulder pads. Okay, here we go. We've got a bunch of arms in here. Nothing special though. Don't think it includes any of the fire blasters. But I do have some out of here. One of them should at least be a Black Templar pyre blaster. Okay, let's move all of these out of the way. And then we'll have to go for the bits box once again. The bits box! Looking for cool Black Templar bits and weapons and arms we can use. Found a pyre blaster. And it's a Black Templar one. Yes. Okay, what's this? Oh, another pyre blaster. Although this one, I believe, is from an actual model. From one of the actual previous pyre blasters we've built, incinerators. Then this one is... no, that's not one we want to use. Zombie weapons. Another pyre blaster from the not a Black Templar one, it's of the same kit that we're building right now. Don't need that one. I ask, why do you like Black Templars? There's a mixture of things. I played Black Templars when I was a kid. In part because they're melee focused, and I thought they looked cool because I liked all the robes and stuff. I also thought the paint scheme was kind of simple because it was mostly black, and you just would use Chaos Black Spray, and they do 90% of your painting. Other reasons are they had some unique stuff. I liked the Monty Python references in Black Templar Old Codex because they had like the Holy Grail of Antioch, and they had some rules like connected to do with the idea of a Black Knight, and that Black Templars would just, well, it's like a rule called Tis But a Scratch or something like that, and it gave your character like a decent feel no pain. That was one of the reasons. A lot of the reasons I like them now is due to that same level of nostalgia. Should have got the Dominus Pattern Knight and had the Thundercoil Harpoon and Conflagration Cannon, Chains and Fire. Wait, which one's the dumb? Is that the really tall one? Or is that a different one? Is that the long-legged one? Motor! Zoom, zoom. Oh, but not lanky. Oh, lanky is Celestus. I like the Celestus. I want to get the kit where it includes 2 of them in it. Oh, there's another one of the ones we're building today. Okay, now one of these flamers should be from the Fire Blasters, as we called actually. Should be from the sergeant we made last time. And I forgot to... I didn't think about it at the time. I should have like kept it to one side. Oh, that's my cannon! Ba-jom, 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 ba-jom. Do you think I can give someone a really big helmet? Do you think he'll look good with this helmet? Why does he remind me of Bionicle all of a sudden? Conjuror, they made a new melee upgrade for Heresy. I know they did. I am kind of tempted to buy it. Flamethrower for your hand. Where's the mounted flamethrower? Okay, come on, where is my big cannony cannon? I have no idea where this is. Heck yeah, Archaeon Sylvesters is so cool. Love them in Titanicus, where they get a special detachment of buffs. Ooh, that's cool. Okay, I'm gonna take out the big stuff again so I can actually get better. Maybe I can give one of them this giant flamethrower. Maybe I should have given Alderic this power fist. Knight power fists look incredibly useless unless you're fighting another knight. In which case, a knight with a bigger gun instead of a power fist would probably just do better. Oh, another flamethrower, Templar flamethrower. Ooh, what's this? Is this a cool looking flamethrower? Some Bunsen of something though. I wish we brought like a full kite squad back into 40k. Because we got full kite weapons again. A full kite squad would be amazing. Like, I don't know. Half is the anti-vehicle option, to be fair. Sword goes the more hard munching stat line. Oh. I don't know enough about those types of stuff, so I actually don't know much about outside of Space Marines for what stats things have. And even then it's mostly skewed towards Black Templar for versions. And unfortunately, Black Templars versions of stuff are usually more expensive because they can get a different type of upgrade. That's not necessarily always better for what you want it to do. Like, they can get multi-motors on all their vehicles, but a multi-motor is not necessarily better than a heavy stubber if what you want to go up against is a horde of termagants. So to consider a horde of termagants can be meta, a heavy stubber can actually be useful. You have a I do have a Discord server. It's in the description of this, but if you just give me a moment, I could try copy and paste it in. There we go. Control C. And then a very angry Iron Warrior. Hello, a very angry Iron Warrior. How you doing? There you go. There's the Discord server if you want the Discord server. I hope that link works. Chaotic laughter. Chaotic. No, you're not allowed chaos. No chaos here. Multi-misses. I mean, at least multi-motors get 2 shots nowadays. Oh, it's a twin multi-motor. A twin linked. Rerolling to wound in 10th edition keeps surprising me. And I've actually had to remind people, it's like, you know, you keep using twin link to mean re-rolling to hit, but in 10th edition, which is what you're playing in, twin link now means re-roll to wound. Oh, combi weapon. Blah, blah. Also, combi weapons now are all anti-infantry, even if you're using multi-motors. Although I guess a multi-motor is pretty effective against infantry when it hits them. Pretty effective, like just killing a person. Okay, I'm looking for pyre blasters, by the way, and other cool bits that I might want to use. Ooh, a little finger. This could be given to Alderic. I mean, I am a little. You're a little. I'm still angry about combi weapons. They just aren't the same anymore. Yeah, combi weapons I usually don't even get. The -1 to hit, they usually get less shots than the things they're replacing. And anti-infantry 4+, it's not worth it when you got a strength 4 weapon. Because most infantry is not going to have a toughness better than toughness 4. And in any case, against a lot of things, just the extra attack and the extra +1 to hit generally means on average you're doing better anyway. And on top of that, is because you're getting more shots, you got much high. Like, one of the things is sometimes is having more shots doesn't necessarily mean you're doing better on average, but it does mean that your maximum potential is higher than if you're getting less shots. so... But it's often on average worse. Its maximum potential is just worse. It's like... I've been at a couple of occasions, I've looked at a combi weapon and gone, actually that is better than some of the alternatives. But it's only a couple of occasions on certain characters. I got Conjuror in my bomb, yes. Don't worry about it, I'm fine. I'm fine. I mean, I was never a big fan of combi weapons anyway, because they only ever got one shot, and I don't like one-shot weapons that much. And they always seemed a bit expensive to get the upgrades for. Considering you only got one shot from it. It's like now storm bolters, they can get up to 4 shots. Or you can have a combi bolter that gets 1 shot, except at half range you get 2 shots. 4 shots hitting on 3s with -1 AP and strength. It's like, you was happy. You never get you. Well, I was being kind, you know. I was letting you hit me today. I'm joking. Well done. Well done. Oh, another combi plasma. Okay, no flamer here. Ooh, combi melter. Good evening, Captain Weeb. How you doing? Counterpoint, combi weapons. Combi weapons are cool. Like, I do think this looks really cool. I do think it should just be... I think it should work the same way as a plasma gun, in which you can either use your melter gun profile or your bolt gun profile. And you can just choose each turn. I think that would be really cool. I don't know. Stormbolter. So Fist v Sword Strike both have 6 attack. Hitting on 2+. Sword is strength 40. Oh, that's still very high strength. AP 4, 6 damage. Oh my gosh, that's insane. Fist is strength 20. Oh, strength 20! -3 AP. That's actually less AP, but 8 damage. Weak profile is 12 attacks. Oh my gosh. 2+ to hit. Strength 10. AP -2, 3 damage on Fist. 18 attacks. 2+ to hit. Strength 9, 2 damage. So many attacks. Oh, okay. Wait, so the Fist just looks like a generic upgrade in general. Except it's got... The power of a power fist. Going to be watching The Shining if Talan shows up. Tell him I hate him. Good luck with The Shining, and don't worry, we will. I always tell him you hate him, whether you mean it or not. I'm joking. I don't tell him that. Occasionally I'm like, hey, Talan, you're late, and chat said I hate you. And I'm like, actually, no, if it didn't. Although this time I could say it, it'd be true. Oh, but then that's sad. I don't want to. Sniper rifle! Pow, pow! Did I put the flamethrower in here? I'm starting to question whether I even put the flamethrower in the pot. Random fluff on this thing. Not that flamethrower. Heavy bolter? Wanna scout heavy bolter? Do. On the night. Hello! Hello, Duke! How you doing? You gonna look? Thank you for looking! You have fun as well. I hope you have fun. Oh, look at this helmet. A lot of random stuff and things I see. Yeah, we got lots of random. I'm looking for a flamer that was something new. Incinerator. Sergeant from the combat patrol kit. Because I swear I put it in here. Maybe I didn't. I'm also just looking for any more Black Templar flamers to give my incinerator squad. But looks like I don't have it in here. At least if I do, I'm not finding it, which is a shame. Yeah, I'm not finding it. I'm sorry, guys. Bum. I don't know why I'm saying I'm sorry. It's just something I wanted to do. I'm sorry to me. The bits box is positively bursting with odds and ends. It is. Mostly odds and a few ends, but never no end to my searching. Do you think I could give one of these like just giant flamer tanks on the back? Hey, God. Nope. Okay. Okay, that's it for that stuff. Now, it might be a good idea. Actually, I'm planning to build some flamers pyre blasters anyway. Hello! IRS said he hates you, Talan. He wanted me to let you know that. I'm sorry. It's his fault. Oh my gosh. How did you get into a feud with the IRS? Pay your taxes, Talan, to America. Oh, it's yeah, Talan, how you doing? That'd be cool for Stern Guard Factory with the huge flamer tanks. Oh my gosh, that would be cool. You just came in. I'm sorry, it's Flame IRS. Get into a feud with him. Punch him in the head. Here at Cupcake Conjuror, we do not condone violence, but we do think... Oh, wait a minute, I found a flamethrower. Never mind, it was here. Oh, spending all that time looking for this flamethrower and it was in this pack all along. Okay. Oh, ooh, what's this? I want to see what this is. Pay your taxes. I mean, he's even an American citizen. I don't know why the IRS hates him so much. Ah! I'm not your Pokemon conjurer. Stop throwing me at your enemies. Look. IRS isn't my enemy. But I don't know what this is. But I do like it. I might give it to one of the guys in here. Okay, let's build one of the guys. So I've already got flamers for you. Okay, who do you want to turn into a sergeant? Who's got the most decorated body in here? Who's got the most decorated body? No. Actually, we could tell just by figuring out. Okay, this is the sergeant pieces, so 30 pieces labeled 30 something. So 29 is the head. Nope. 14. Which one's the sergeant head in this kit? 1, 2, 3. 34 is one of the heads. 2 is another head, and 20. Oh no, it is like head number 29. Just doesn't have a little sergeant stamp on it. I'll get him a sergeant stamp. I've got plenty of spare heads. I can give him one of the ones with a little skull on. I could give him a Black Templar backpack as well. 33. 30 is an arm that is holding something. A grenade? Might be. Oh no. Oh no, 32 is a grenade. Okay, so 36 is a front body. Which parts is the rear body? 27, 11, 24. Okay, it must be 27. Yep, 27. Hey, Violamon, how you doing? Oh, I'm pretty good. It's a good way to go for sisters. Wait, what's this? What's this? Did I miss a message? I currently debate. Oh, there we go, sir. I currently debate about getting a Sisters of Battle squad or just buying one of the big boxes. I don't like the new Christmas Battle Forces Sisters of Battle, but I think their Combat Patrol looks pretty cool. Combat Patrol, extra sisters, sister sparks, and you're pretty set. Modiator if you're feeling spicy. Yeah. Could be the Dominus too, so you get options. Yeah. I think the Sisters of Battle Combat Patrol is a lot better than the new Battle Force that just came out, or is on pre-order at the moment. Because the new Battle Force kind of, honestly, kind of sucks. Because, I say kind of sucks. It depends. If they're the types of sisters you want, you know, for repentance stuff, it's great battle box. But if you're interested in the power armored sisters, it's kind of a terrible box. Like for me personally, it's not got much I'm actually interested in it. Oh, Flamer's on his back. Flamer's on his back. Flamer's on his back. Every single day he's got a flamer on his back. Okay, so this goes like that. Oh, Kelly, don't Kelly. Art, did you talk Kelly? This piece goes like that. Roughly. And obviously an arm is meant to go here and connect it back there. There's another arm that's meant to go here. There's multiple options of that arm. I could cut off this bit here, so Flamer's not on his back. But no, it's got the thing there. Okay, so we need a flame on his back. The Battlefire is literally just for Penitent Toast. It slaps on that detachment, but as Sisters' army, it's kind of ooh. Yeah. I mean, if you wanted to round out your Sisters' army and you didn't have the Repentance or Penitent stuff, then it is a good little box to buy for yourself. But other than that, it's kind of, you know, melee. Okay, we could give him a little thing like this. And then we could give him a different arm. But what options do we have? Okay, don't want to give him a power axe. As cool as this arm looks, can't give it to him. Oh, got another chainsaw here. Wrong arm, wrong arm. Oh, darn it. All the chainswords are held in the wrong arm. I got a pistol. I got a heavy bolt pistol. Oh, let's give him a Templar heavy bolt pistol. Yeah. Okay, cut off that thing there. And we can have him shoot up the sky like a Texan. Herman the German. Hello, Herman the German. Oh my gosh. Great name. Even the Sisters Combat Patrol has a few too many flows. I'd prefer SLS Separate Squad in fair instead, yeah. I think these types of stuff are done a bit purposefully to, you know, so you buy other boxes to support them. But, yeah. Okay, we can put this down at the bottom though. Put this arm like this. When he's using it to assume it's a scout. Maybe the sisters need sangars. The sisters need sangars. No, the sisters don't need sangars. Sangars are the chumps. You press enter by mistake. I do that a lot. Or do you know where you press enter, but when it's like, but you were you're meaning to, like, do you know, make a new paragraph? I mean, like, oh, you can't make new paragraphs, or you need, or discard, you need a shift enter. I think this arm's actually from Horus Heresy, so I think it's a bit small. Let's check. Yeah, it's a bit small. Okay, we'll get a different arm out then. We could definitely chainsaw him up though. Let's chainsaw him up. Yeah. I mean, technically he won't be armed with a chainsaw, it'll just be armed with a combat weapon, but... This is cool. Yeah. Okay, I like how this is looking. This is a Thousand Suns reference. Why did he manage to read all the messages I send wrong so fast? It's because I actually do read every single message as soon as you send it. And if it's wrong and I know you're going to delete it, I read it immediately. If it's correct and I know that you wanted me to read it, and you're really waiting for me to read it, I just leave it as long as possible until, you know... I don't do that. I just read messages when I read them. In these types of streams, if I'm not focused exactly what I'm trying to get this to work, I can usually read pretty quickly. Especially with this new camera, because it gives me a lot more ability to look at my computer. It doesn't block as much of the screen. I meant to write, maybe this needs some sangars of their boxes to make them worth it. No, I don't think they need sangars to land. And that's why I read that. I'm joking. Yeah. No, but this just don't need... Why are you putting sangars into stuff? No, you need corngars. Evil. Onion. No, don't make me eat onions. Because of eating an onion be upon you. No! I had that a few months ago, you know. And it almost killed me. It didn't almost kill me. It made me feel like I was dying. Okay. Let's glue on this sword anyway. Okay, there we go. Got it. No. Lift up. Lift up. There we go. He's got a chainsaw. Yeet. It's not, because there's a big hole here, there's not actually much connection you can see there. It's a bit hard to get it stuck on properly. Okay, now I need a head that has a little symbol on its forehead. Thankfully I've got bags of helmeted heads somewhere. Not for correct heads. There they are. Actually, wait a minute. One of these boxes has pretty much only sergeant heads in it. Not boxes, bags. It's this one. Here we go. Okay, we can give him the black one of a Templar backpack. Not this one. But this one would be cool. Yeah. Because it has a little Templar symbol on it. And then this head should be, yep, sergeant head. Ooh, oh, we can give him some little candles as well. Yeah, some little candles. Oh, yeah, I've got to do that. Some little candles. Oh wait, I should have really made sure this was clipped first. Because a lot of these things are rushed clipped off out of these bags, so if they're not the cleanest, might need filing or clipping down further to fit properly. There you go. The reason why all these Thousand Sun boxes are filled with Sangars is because they're amazing and players love it. Is that actually true? Sangars are lightened with bows, to be precise. Sangars aren't great. Sangars are the worst. Sangars, just because Talan likes them, that's why I'm saying that. But Sangars are the worst. I'm a silly Billy. I'm sorry. There we go. Yeah, we can put this here. Thousand Stones would be renamed to Sangars and for Thousand Suns. To be honest, it does actually make sense that Chaos Marines would be made mostly of cultists or demons, because it'll be a lot harder to replace the cultists, Chaos Space Marines than it would be to replace demons and cultists. Oh gosh, I've got a hair stuck to him. 1,000 Sangars of Prospero. 1,000 Sangars of your mum. Got him. I am writing a strongly worded letter to your parents. My parents can't read. It's fine. I'll just tell them it says that everyone loves me and the world is in a better place than it's ever been before, and they're just going to be very happy about that, and thank you a lot. There we go. I like putting the head at a slight angle. Not just nodding forward, but nodding to the side as well. Just like, or maybe that's actually
My parents can't read. That explains so much.
No! That's so mean. Why would you be so mean to me? Oh my gosh, there's a big mold line on this side and you should have gotten rid of. Whatever, it'll become part of a model. Okay. No, not that piece. One of these pieces. This piece. I could in theory just cut off this part here and see if we can get this glued on. Oh, the arm fell off. Why would you be so mean to me? You can't read either, but still manage. I can read. Look, I used to be a writer. What's this thing about me not being able to read? I was a writer. How has it become a meme on the channel that I can't read? I just skim. I just enjoy skim reading. Is that a crime? Is it a crime to skim read? If you answer yes to that question, put it in for reply, and I'll try to remember to skim read your comment. That was lucky. One of them just like pinged off the desk and bounced off my finger and right into this bag that I've got. There we go. Okay, now I need shoulder pads. Got an empty shoulder pad here. A blank. That's not correct. Blank. Yep, I can use this blank. Slightly decorated, but it's fine.
Brother, fetch the heavy flamer.
Fetch the heavy flamer. The fact that they're not called flamers anymore, instead of pyre blasters. Oh my gosh, that's so terrible. Okay, I just looked up for great bows. They kind of slap 2-shot snipers. 2 shots on a sniper? That's bad. Who taught the demons to double tap? Whoever you are, shame on you. Ugh. And the reason I pressed it down here is because here there's no desk under there. It's just supported here and no. Actually, can't actually see where it's supported on this side. It's supported up to about there. Down to about here. There we go. So this entire area is unsupported. Lethal hits in position 2. I approve of this. Oh my gosh. Vanguards are demons. Oh my gosh, they are demons. Oh, look at this big shoulder pad. Look at that big shoulder pad. That's cool. I like that. Okay, now on for other shoulder. Okay, now this is an incinerator sergeant. Not finished yet. He needs to become more zealous. Are these? Also, these guys are 10-inch move and fly, so they can just go wherever they please. Well, you know, that's just rude, if I'm honest. They should at least ask beforehand, you know, before just turning up on your doorstep like, hey. I just thought I'd pop by, and then you're like, hey. You could have asked, and it's like, hey. Shot to the face. It's like, that's just rude. That's just rude. Actually, a minute, he already has a pistol in his pocket. Take this. There we go. Okay, so now I've got 2 resiny bits that I want to stick on him. One bit is a Templar cross around the neck area. Just there. Oh, that's cool. And the other is, I don't know what it is, some sort of book in binding. Yeah, it's a book in binding. I need to cut it a bit off its back because it looks like a bit of support stuck there. Then glue it onto his side like that. Maybe. Maybe onto his back. Sometimes I forget to decorate the back of models. No. I think here could be good. No. Sometimes I think it's good when I look at the screen, I'm like, okay, now that's better. That's better. Actually, barely. It's better than nothing. Oh, no, it's good. This part's good. Okay, it's fine. And max 90 points for a unit of 6. I mean, they were cracked last edition, but geez, it got a bit of a glow up. That's crazy. I don't know what they were like last. Actually, I don't remember Sangors at all in 40k. Okay, so that goes there. Pretty nice. Oh, that's the correct way. There's one of these files again. Press it down without gluing my glove to it. Had to keep that there for a little while so it doesn't fall off. Ba-da-da-doo. I think it's 150 points just for a basic squad of 10 Templar now, which is pretty insane. Templars just keep getting points. Have Templars been winning in tournaments or something recently? Because every time there's an update, it feels like Templars get point increase. I don't know how good they are in tournament. I know that I saw the Crusader squad, I was like, oh my gosh. The basic Crusader squad is so good. And not the Primaris Crusader squad, the basic one. Especially compared, they were cheaper than the normal tactical squad. And they just seemed better. But then they got a massive points increase. I'm like, okay, yeah, these just got nerfed to hell. Maybe not to hell. I don't know how well... Oh my gosh, these things are just falling everywhere. I don't know how well Templar do in tourneys. I just know every so often I look at my point sheet and it's like, oh, everything's more... This list that was once 2,980 points is now 50 points over the point limits. Harrison, hello Harrison, how you doing? But 6 Sangors that can move 10 inches, fly, and is cheaper. I don't know, that sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty crap. Well, Chaos Space Marines don't have a codex yet, do they, in 10th edition? So maybe that's all going to change. Oh, this is my new Templar Incinerator Sergeant, or whatever they're called. Points update to the regular is both a blessing and a curse. You're good. Yeah, I'm also feeling good. I've actually got some decent sleep last night. Like some really decent sleep. I went to bed, and then I woke up, and I just kept sleeping and sleeping. I didn't have to walk cats. Oh, I needed that sleep though. There we go. Yeah. Oh. Okay, now let's get this dude built up. Actually, let's use this flamethrower because this is a cool flamethrower. I want to use it. So we got 2 more guys. I can definitely build. With a Templar flamethrower. Or this flamethrower. Okay, let's go with this dude. Body number 3, body number 3, number 3, number 3. Okay, what's this piece? Number 1. Backpack's number 6. And head number 2. Ignore his arms for now. Of course, I've got some arms right here. Actually, not that arm. I want this arm right here. I want to give him this flamer. What means having to cut off this arm piece. Wait. Sometimes these these captain models seem a bit overly oversized. Look at the size. Bonk. Actually, let's compare Firstborn Marine to Primaris Marine in size. The same base size. But in terms of model size, Primaris is definitely bigger. It's honestly not as much difference between it as you might expect. Or maybe it's because this guy has a Primaris head and he's got the big mohawk on it. Yeah. About a head taller, this dude. Okay, so this bit here needs to be cut off. What's the worst points update that you've ever seen? And what's the best points update? Actually, the best points updates are always when your opponents get nerfed. And the worst ones are when you get nerfed. I started shotguns on neophytes, right? Because the unit ability is an advanced charge ability. Can you get advance and charge on the squad? Can you get advance and charge on the squad? I think there's nothing actually stopping you from charging. Wait, oh no, if you advance, that is the thing that's stopping you. It's if you advance, you can't charge, right? But you also normally can't shoot. I thought for Crusader squad, their ability is... Oh, what is the ability for Crusader squad? I thought it was like something about to do with rework. Actually, let me bring up my points, my things, and I can actually tell you. But no, I don't give shotguns to the neophytes. I give chainswords. Because the neophytes, if you give them chainswords, they get the same melee stats as the Space Marines. So that's 5 attacks at strength 4, AP -1. And that's just way better than the guns of a... They also don't get shotguns. They get neophyte firearms. So it doesn't matter if you give them a shotgun or a bolt gun. It will be the same thing. They'll be using the same stats, and that's an 18-inch weapon. If I remember correctly. Rerolls, advanced, and charges. But yeah, if I look at what I do for my... here we go. Crusader squad. Yeah, I give my 4 Primaris neophytes the Astartes chainsword. Because that gives them... Is it 5 attacks still? Yeah, 5 attacks. Strength 4, AP -1, damage 1. And it's the same stats that a normal Astartes for chainsword gets. So, but if you compare the guns to one another, the Astartes gets a heavy bolt pistol and the heavy rifles. That's strength 4, AP -1. 18-inch range. But the neophytes only get... Right, just see. Reroll advance and charges. For neophytes, yeah, for neophyte firearm, it's just an 18-inch range, assault, strength 4, AP 0. And it's just not worth it. But or you can give them a bolt pistol, which is 12-inch range pistol, strength 4, AP 0. It's like, which one would you rather give? And their close combat weapon is only 3 attacks, it's strength 4, AP 0. They can either get 2 extra attacks in melee, or you can get 1 extra attack with plus 6-inch range. Which it's just not worth it getting for firearm. But for melee weapon is just so much better in every single, which actually makes sense. The first thing a Templar would probably teach a neophyte is how to use a chainsaw properly. I was really confused, but I was looking at Firstborn Crusader Squad and you were reading Chimeras. Oh, you were looking at the... Oh yeah, on the Firstborn Crusader Squad, I wouldn't give them at all neophytes. I'll just give them normal Black Templar. I'll just give them all initiates because they don't need to take neophytes. Yeah, normal Crusader squads, they don't need to take neophytes, but a normal Crusader squad is 170 points compared to only 140 points. Neophytes with combat knife, neophytes with bolt gun, neophytes with a Astartes shotgun. Yeah, neophytes in the normal squad can't even... Neophytes can't really take anything great. Honestly, I'd just give the... What's it called? Oh, I'd just give it Initiates bolt guns. I'd give the Initiates bolt guns. Not take any neophytes at all. Just take 10 initiates. I believe it's... Let me check. I don't believe you... 150 points. Oh, it's 150 points to 10. Yeah, for neophytes cost the same amount of points. You can take up to 10 neophytes and up to 10 initiates. And you pay more for the initiates. And it's 150 points to 10 initiates. Oh, wait a minute. You can you take 10 of one and 10 of the other, 5 of the others? Oh no, maybe I'm being silly. Maybe I am being silly. Maybe you can take 5 initiates for free. 5 neophytes for free. I thought it wasn't like that. I'm going to have to check my little update. I'm going to have to check the index now. I'm having to check my index. I swear I already had to pay more for the extra neophytes. Ah. 4 squad sizes for spawn. And they are cheaper. Yeah, I think tactical squads are 140 points though for 10 members of a tactical squad, and it's 150 points for 10 members of a Crusader squad. Oh darn it. That wasn't my PDF viewer. Where's the index? There you go. Actually, wait a minute. I can just bring up the index. I can bring up the current index legitimately unstreamed. Where is it? And I don't have to worry about it being whatever it is because it's free. It's free. Okay, we're going to the Games Workshop website again. It's our favourite website. Okay, let's look. Warhammer community. Downloads, Warhammer 40k. Index this. What is it called? Is it for field manual? Or is it for points cost thing? No, it's a points cost field manual. There we go. Yeah, okay. And now I need Windows capture up. There you go. You can take 10 Marines in Firstborn for a price of 6 Marines and 4 Neos in Primaris. Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, Firstborn Primaris are cheap. Firstborn Crusader Squad is cheaper than Primaris Crusader Squad, but Primaris Crusader Squad is way better. No, I was talking about Firstborn Crusaders versus Firstborn just Tactical Squad. The two of them compared to one another. Here we go. Oh my gosh, Crusader Squad's got upgraded in price again. So 1 sword buffer and 4 initiates, 1 sword buffer and... Okay, yeah. You can take 5 neophytes, so 135 points. 290 points just for 10 neophytes. They're paying 140 points for 10 neophytes, and neophytes... Actually, the neophytes aren't terrible, I suppose. If you give them bolt guns, their shooting stats will just be on par with the Black Templar shooting stats. I don't know if they're better with combat knives or not. Hey, Elite Trainer, how are you doing? When you take the same size, the Firstborn is 15 points cheaper, yeah. They are. Primaris. Where's the Primaris? Crusader Squad, 150 points. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's actually 150 points to 10 initiates. Honestly, I think 10 initiates are not as good. Actually, no, the 10 initiates can get a heavy weapon and a special weapon. That's what makes them cool. Now, block of 20 Marines, though. Yeah, but I think for Primaris Crusader Squad block is just so much better. For Primaris Crusader Squad block is just so much better because you get 4 power fists in it. Is it 4 power fists? Yeah, 4 power fists. A power sword and a pyre pistol, as well as what is it? 11 heavy bolt pistols, which are 18-inch range and AP -1. And then you get 8 neophytes, which have their bolt pistols, and all of them get... Every single one person who's not armed with a power fist or power sword gets 5 attacks. Hello, Rahel! How you doing? Okay, do you want to know what my idea is for my... Oh, what's it called? I've got... Oh, Mastodon tank. I've got the big Mastodon tank from the Horus Heresy, and I can put 40 Primaris on board it. 40 squads of Crusaders, so 20 of them will jump out with 4 power fists, and the other 20 will jump out with 4 pyre blasters. And what happens is, because they can't assault to the turn that they jump out, the pyre blasters will just be fair to do a stand and shoot order. To protect the squad that actually has all of the power fists in. But yeah, they're expensive. If you compare it to normal Space Marines, and compare it to the tactical squad, where's the tactical squad? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, A, B, C, D, tactical, Terminator Assault Marines, Terminator Squad, no. Where's the tactical? Tactical squad. 140 points for 10 models is a tactical squad. So it's 10 points cheaper. They can split into 2 units. One of your units can take a transport if you want it to. And one of the units can be armed with a special... You can have special weapons. You can have a power fist, a plasma pistol, and a heavy weapon. You can do that in both of them. Actually, let me check. How many heavy weapons and stuff can you get in a Black Templar, Black Templar. Here we go. Go down here. Okay, that's Primaris Crusader Squad. Here we go, normal Crusader Squad. They can have... Yeah, 4 to 9 initiates. If a character from your squad can be attached to a tactical squad, yeah. Okay, here we go. I need to zoom in onto this, it's very small. There you go. The sword buffer bolt pistol can be replaced with twin lightning claws or 2 different of the following list. So it can take bolt gun, bolt pistols, wrath pistols, ooh, inferno pistols, plasma pistols, power fist, power weapons, storm bolter, thunder hammer. Neophytes can have shotguns or combat knives. One of them can have a flamer, plasma gun, or melter. One of them can have... Oh yeah, one of the things that made the Crusader squad better is that you can have a power fist on a normal dude. So you can actually have 2 power fists in your squad, which is pretty cool compared to the normal tactical squad. Other things about them must be... What else could they have? I think actually that was one of the cool things. They could have power fists and power weapons. And I think in general they're better in combat than for tactical squads. With the Righteous Seal being pretty cool as well. So yeah. I thought at first, when they were cheaper, these guys were pointed cheaper originally a while back than a tactical squad. As a result, I was like, oh my gosh, these guys are just so much better than a tactical squad. They're cheaper, they can have 2 power fists if they want to. They can have pretty large squads if you want them to. You can have... Oh, you can also only have them in squads of 5 if you want to. That was the other cool thing, because a tactical squad can only be a squad of 10. This guy, you can just make them into a squad of 5 if you want, and have both a heavy weapon and a special weapon in the squad. So you can just have 6 squads of 5, whereas your tactical squads can only have 3 squads of 10. Which can then be split into multiple squads of 5, mind you. But still, it just means that you could get more power fists or what. But yeah, there's a bunch of reasons why these guys weren't as good in the end. Because of all the upgrades. Like, boring. Wait, how good are they in combat? Oh, the power fist only gets 2 attacks. Sad. Combat knife gets 3 attacks. Wait, how good are the firstborn combat knives of the Space Marines? Oh, I can't check because they now got a proper codex. They can't just check on that thing. Oh, it's so sad. It's so sad. Games Workshop trying to sell me rule books that they spent so long making and they want reimbursement. So mean. Wait. Let me check these guys compared to Neophytes. How good are these guys? A starty chainsword. The starty chainsword is 3 attacks. Or you can have a bolt gun that has 2 attacks. And you can also have a heavy weapon. Oh no. I feel like in the modern day, these guys are better if you just give them with bolt guns and a heavy weapon. I don't think they're really worth taking with as close combat troops. Because when you compare them to the Primaris, they have more neophytes, where the Primaris have more heavy power armored guys. The Primaris just do so much better in combat. The Primaris are also better at shooting if you give them shooty guns, but you might as well just take Incessus if that's what you want. But yeah, these guys can take heavy weapons though. I think that's where the main role goes. If you take Crusader Squad now, give them a plasma cannon or something. Give them... Wait. Yeah, what is a multi-motor heavy weapon now? No, wait. Multi-motor. Multi-motor. Is there a list down here for what a multi-motor does? Yeah. Oh yeah, it's heavy. So it only hits on 4s if you move. I like how heavy weapons can actually shoot if you move now, though. But yeah. We need to... Anyway, I need to put this arm here. Oh my gosh, the way this arm is. Trying to put it on him, it just feels so weird. Like, yeah. Maybe I shouldn't be giving this guy the arm. He just sits on so awkwardly on the model. Lift it up. Lift it up, dude. Above your head. Maybe I'll give this... I'll try a different... This flamethrower could definitely work on him. But I'll try a different body right now. Where's the thing? We'll try a different body. Put them over there. See if he works better on this dude. Oops. Where'd he go? I dropped a body. And by dropped, I mean it just fell on the floor. I didn't touch it, so it technically wasn't dropped. There you go, found it. Chair, move forward. There we go. There we go. Guys, what's your favourite drink? Hold on, why did I say drink? Okay, so this goes like this. Oh, that's cool. And where's the body? Oops. There's the front of a body. It's here. And this sits here. Talan, you missed us being open on the website potentially, if you weren't here. We went to the Games Workshop website again because that's what every hand can become. Actually, it feels like that's what half of my streams become. Oh my gosh. I just realised we're not playing Total War this week. Oh no. I know. You always know. When you say you always know, you just make an educated guess. It's like, do you think she's on the Games Workshop website? Probably. That's what I imagine. There we go. So how does this sit with you? Still a bit awkward, but a little less awkward. Oh, that actually looks pretty cool. An educated guess, more like Harvard level educated guess. I mean, it's not really Harvard level. It's just you just have to be like, do you think she's on Games Workshop website? The answer is yes. Am I on it right now? Yes. Is it shown on the stream? No. When was the last time I wasn't on the website? I don't know. 2 years ago? Well, a scroll or after for note is conjure. Well, a scroll or after. For after for note. Oh my gosh, what typing is that? It's almost like your first language is not a language. I'm joking. Typing. You're having issues typing today, though. Oh my gosh. You okay? Are you okay? Okay, what am I doing now? Give the guy a knife. Do you think he should have? I think he should have a knife. I love knives. You, dude, you can have a knife. Oh, so do you learn how to read and your dyslexia disappeared? Look. Look. I actually had to read it multiple times because I wasn't sure if it was my dyslexia acting up or not. But still, as I said before, these issues of me not reading things properly and having dyslexia only matter when I'm not mocking someone, mainly to land. Okay, let's get rid of this for now, actually. That's pretty cool, but I need to smooth down this arm. Still. I hope you find garlic in your bed. Okay, someone did try putting garlic in my bed. It didn't work because I don't eat my bed. But still, hopeful that someone actually tried. This will roughly go like this. Oh, that's cool. So that knife arm goes like this. I'm going to have to head out early this time. Hope you have a great rest of your stream. Thank you for coming here, Harrison. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks for coming round. Enjoy whatever you're going to do. And I hope you don't find... unless you want to find garlic in your bed. I hope you are safe from the garlic. Garlic Jr. Best arc in all of Dragon Ball. Bar none. Okay, there we go. So, careful with this arm, it doesn't seem to want to stay in place. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to cut down this arm more. Yep, I do. Funny sword game time. Funny sword game time. Oh, which sword game? Which sword game we playing? Half sword. Because half sword's a fun game. Read up over right. Oh, for honor. Oops. Sorry, I missed that part. For honor. Sorry.
Read above.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Cupcake. Oh. Look, as I said, my dyslexia my reading only works properly when it's a message you don't want me to read. So when you don't do typos, it's back to... I told you! I warned you! If you make typos, I'll instantly read it and instantly read it as it's written. But if you don't make typos... No, it's because I am... No, it's just because when he was writing, I was focused on trying to get this arm correct. I'm a silly person. If you don't make typos, she'll make them for you while reading. It's a lose-lose situation. Look, look, look. Everyone loves typos. If you don't make them, I'll have to make them for you. It's just in my contract. Especially if you're a member. If you're not a member, sometimes it will be a special service to give you, you know? I guess a little better. How is it here? Okay, dokey. Ah, so we pay for your failure. I see, I see. Yes. You get it now. You pay for something crazy. Downgrades, people. Downgrade. Yes. No, it's not called a downgrade. It's called, oh, what do they actually call it? We're dealing with it sometimes go revert back on features and stuff. Simplification. It's a simplification, you know. You know. And then this arm can glue on. Finally. Reverse upgrade. It's a reverse upgrade. Pulling a creative assembly. Oh my gosh. Creative assembly has some weird... Make some weird choices at times. Some of those choices are great. Some of those choices are terrible. But they do make a lot of weird choices. I think some of the weird choices actually stem from wanting to advance the games that they're making. But recognizing that to make the games bigger, they're going to have to simplify the AI and the CPU processing power. That's one of the reasons I believe they got rid of population. I think that's a real reason. Because if you actually look at creative... because like Rome Total War, the original one, if you got any mods that effectively expand it in size, it very starts quickly. And a lot of those ones, they very quickly start lagging. And like any mod that adds population mechanics to Warhammer and other games also quickly starts making it lag all over the place. I think that's one of the reasons they got rid of some of the features, and it's just, we want to expand on the games, but using the current mechanics, we're very, very demanding on resources. It's a bit like Paradox. They did some similar stuff, but they just implemented the same types of features as they had before, but less resource intensive, and it just means that sometimes the AI is just really gimmicky, really silly. Incredible ability coping at display right now. So what you're saying is the engine is straining under the weight of all its shiny stuff we put in. Yep. That's what happened. I was really confused when I couldn't see the arm on screen then. And then I realised, oh, an emote's covering it. There you go. Okay, so this is the body so far. I now need another shoulder pad, a Black Templar one. That's not a Black Templar ones. Looking at ignoring chat to defend the hey. I miss playing Chivalry 2. I had some fond memories of that game. Look, Chivalry 2 sucks. Actually, I've never played Chivalry 2. Is it good? Incredible. I like it when I hit someone with a rock until it stopped moving. Then I hopped on the game and I... Oh no! Don't hit people with rocks! Talan! Bad Talan! Actually, couldn't see that. Bad Talan! Whack! 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 They will not make you a death conjurer. No, I'm just telling you what they did. I'm not saying it's necessarily a good thing. Like, I just said that Paradox did a similar thing, but they actually did it better. Instead of getting rid of the beloved mechanics, they just try to use the same mechanics, but something that's going to be less resource intensive. In fact, Paradox is very good at reducing the amount of resources that the games require. But like, if you just look at how big the games are and how much they're actually doing and handling at any point in time, and it's like, and just see how they function. It's actually pretty amazing. And compare it to other games like like the Total War games or whatever. And it's like, Although Creative Assembly likes going all in with graphics and stuff and making some really nice looking stuff, realize Paradox is like, you know what, these 2D drawings are fine. Lots of this Excel spreadsheet. That's good enough. Breaks camera. See, what CA needed to do was make hyenas and try to get a better engine on the go. Yeah. I think what they've done with Warhammer is quite good. I think what makes Warhammer really good is that because it's a non-historical game, a lot of the choices of the mechanics aren't really as important. And so for things like the population mechanics, you don't need overly complex population mechanics or whatever. The simple one from Warhammer's great. And ultimately, a lot of the mechanics are fine but in Warhammer. But when you apply those same mechanics to a historical game, especially after playing early historical games, and they just don't really hold up to the same extent, and it's like, I just realised this shoulder pad is way smaller than this shoulder pad for some reason. That doesn't matter. Warhammer 3 devs saved the franchise, the company admitted that too. It's true. Why do they just have an outdated engine they refuse to update because they are chasing quick trends and rush their dev team? I thought they did a massive update to it as well. I mean, a lot of old companies do stuff with that. Like Bethesda's got the same issue of they're just running on the same engine they've had for years. Like, sure, Skyrim did massive updates to the engine, but it still felt outdated. And Fallout 4 pushed the engine as far as it could, and then since then it's just been straining along. We don't consider Bethesda saved. Or saving more like, yeah. I don't know, I've heard Pharaoh is very good at the moment. Or at least the updates they've done to Pharaoh are very good. Obviously I've not played it myself. I didn't like Rome 2. I thought there was a lot of really good stuff and ideas in Rome 2, but the mechanics of the game just fell short. Also, on top of that, the units just did not feel unique enough in Rome 2. Like, I know that Rome 1, a lot of the units weren't historically accurate, but in terms of how unique they felt to one another, especially in appearance and looks and just playing the battlefield, everything just felt so much easier. You could easily tell whose units were your own and whose units are the enemies, because everyone was bright and colourful. A bit like in Warhammer, actually. Actually, I could do have him looking that way. But no. Yeah, there we go. I think we could give him Purity Seal or something. Yeah, but Fur is not played too. It's much better. It's the only thing floating CA. Yeah, Warhammer is the only thing floating CA, and I think that's their own fault at the moment. I think lots of people blame Warhammer for the issues at CA, but I don't think that's true at all, because a lot of the games before Warhammer were honestly already kind of bad. It's like I grew up playing Rome Total War, and looking at stuff like medieval and whatever. But then you had like Empire Total War and that one, like, and Napoleon. A lot of people didn't like those ones. A lot of the games were just like copy pastings of one another, just with slightly different, just with a different skin effectively on them. Like compare the games to one another, and they just copy paste of one another too much a lot of the time. The Shogun series wasn't bad, although I know some people really didn't like some of them and liked others. Attila was terrible. Rome 2 was a massive disappointment. Although Rome 2 did bring up in a lot of new stuff that I felt the games needed. I blame management at CA for the state of CA, yeah. Management is to blame, never to blame for deaths. I mean, it's hard to actually blame for deaths for a lot of stuff, because a lot of the time they'll be requested to do stuff, and it's not necessarily... They don't necessarily get a lot to say in the matter. It's a bit like, I don't like blaming the writers of TV programs a lot, because especially the more you look at the back rooms of these places, it's like, yeah, if the writers were given more free reign in this situation, they could, or if the writers weren't just constantly getting conflicting demands, you know, this situation would be way better than it is now. But no, they get given conflicting demands, and I don't know, hey, can you work on this thing? And then before that's even finished, we've also got this thing, and this thing we want to put in. I mean, sometimes the deaths are to blame, mind you, but yeah. Conjuror loves to blame for janitors because she loves blaming. No, I blame the management for XX. It's like the entire issue at Marvel at the moment is often caused by XX just making incredibly stupid decisions. I say at the moment, since the start, oh my gosh. Every single Marvel film from the start has pretty much had a bunch of issues with XX and so on. With last minute weird changes and stuff being made. Of incredibly stupid reasons a lot of the time. Or they're like, hey, can you do this? But you have to make sure it's got all of these things involved. It's like, what? What? You're so... Basically, sometimes they make requests, right? And you see this in a lot of businesses. Everyone's a little people compared to her. But everyone is a little person. I'm like this big. No, I'm like this big. Everyone else is like this big. I'm like, stomp, stomp, stomp. When a bad show comes out, she's like, these lazy janitors. No, I'm not like that. Stop it. No. What if I made stupid decisions but for smart reasons?
And here we are, at the purifying step of the construction.
No. Oh, no, because a lot of it is... No, sometimes they do make stupid decisions but for smart reasons. It's like, sometimes they're like, hey. Like, they want to do stuff that's hip and popular, right? Hip and popular. Down with the kids, all that. No, they want to get, like, onto a trend or do something like that. So they make a demand of, effectively, can you put this trend in? But the way of demanding it can also include stuff like, you need to do this, and this. And it sounds like the most out-of-touch boomer stuff I can possibly think of. And now the writers have to put in this boomer out-of-touch, trying to be hip thing into it. Or they eventually add the thing in that they wanted in, but they add it in the way that, you know, for kids, or whatever the trendy thing is actually trendy. But then the executives go, no, that's stupid. You need to do this, and this. Either way, it often ends up just being stupid, boomer, out-of-touch thing. No one likes it. The young people don't like it, or the other people are up to the trends, because sometimes by the time it finally releases, the trend's long dead. It's like, oh god, I heard Ubisoft is going bankrupt, so happy. Oh, Ubisoft used to be a good company, but not for a long time. Current state of Ubisoft is what happens when you make stupid decisions or smart reasons, yeah. They only look at data trends, yeah. And also, sometimes you're forcing trends into something that doesn't make sense. These executive types. But still they're forced to do them anyway. Other times you get them trying to put in trends and they force it into a very boomery take. Or they force in a trend, but by the time the product actually comes out, the trend is long dead. Because it's a bit like, do you know, where some of these where we had all the trend of everyone had zombies in the games, and then some games came out years later with zombies. It's because they started development during the trend, but only finally came out years later. And you see it's a lot all over the place with that sort of stuff. It's silly. Sometimes it is the writer's fault, mind you, but a lot of the time it's just executive. It's like, I remember, I think it was Iron Man 3, where they originally wanted to have a female supervillain. And an executive said, no, it wasn't even executive. I think it was a toy company that was, had the toys. They said, we can't sell a female supervillain because no one will buy a girl if she was an action figure. So make it a man, and can you have her as a romance instead? And it's like, what? It made no sense. It made a really weird film and a bunch of changes they made to it. There was a bunch of changes, though, to Iron Man 3, and a lot of these came from executives and higher ups, and it just gave us this really weird story that could have been good and still has some really good parts to it, but in the end just feels super disappointing, especially in the second half. It's like, yeah, blame executives. But for people writing the scripts and stuff, they were trying their best. Oh, they're trying their best. Walker's infected one is so silly. I hate when they didn't call the zombies but gave them different names. Yeah. I like in some fiction, though, where they do that and it's like, we can't call them zombies. That's offensive. It's like, I don't think the zombies care. It's like, stop it. It's like, Deadheads. I legit forgot about Concord starting development when Overwatch. What is this hype? Win for 30. Oh my gosh. Back then we thought Concord was a super fast plane. Concord is a super fast plane. You can't change my mind. I hate how many games just went live surface. Well, this just tells you how out of touch things are at the moment. A lot of the decision makers are just so out of touch with the society that they're involved in. It's insane. It's like for live service games, it's like, do you even realize why live service games actually succeeded? Like Fortnite and stuff like that. You can't make a single player live service game. It's going to fail. You can't force a company that makes only single player games to suddenly make a multiplayer game. Or somebody who makes story driven games to make a game with very little story. But nope, they force studios out of their comfort zones to make something and for destroying the studio in the process. Poor Arcane, they made Dishonored. Live service only really works in free-to-play world, not gonna lie, yeah. It only works in free-to-play when everything's also cosmetics. When the things you're buying are cosmetics or collectibles. And when there's a way to earn the cosmetics and collectibles realistically without having to buy them. Because that's what makes Fortnite so good. It's that what these live service ones, the successful ones, do is they go after the whales, as they call them. And the whales are people who spend a lot of money in the game. They expect the vast majority of players aren't going to spend much money, and a lot of players aren't going to spend any money. But those players are important because they bring in for whales who will spend tens of thousands just on cosmetics and collectibles and weird stuff. But because you need them and you need them playing, but you don't want to make it too much of a grind. So that's why you add competitions, grind. So that's why you add competitions. That's why you make these things achievable in a realistic amount of time. So this gets people playing the game. It gets more people playing the game. It gets more people trying. And that brings in for people who are going to spend in lots and lots of money on useless stuff. And that's why they work. Live service. League of Legends succeeded because it's a magnet for sad people, yeah. And toxic people. And Arcane. Wait, it's Arcane LOL. Yeah, it's LOL, isn't it? Arcane is great. I need to watch season 2. It's not a woke thing. It's not a woke thing. Don't do politics. Toxic people are just sad people, yeah. Well, not all of them. Some of them are very happy insulting others. There's a bad character design for Concord, or the fact that they've tried to appeal to a pro player base instead of casuals. Yeah. Play League for more time than anyone here. I know best. League sucks. Talan knowing best? That's impossible. Talan, you're not allowed to know best. Virtuous singling didn't help Concord's shaky perception. A lot of these virtuous singles, it's like Marvel. They get a lot of flack for, you know, trying to be woke or whatever. Yeah, if you actually look at their attempts to try and be woke, it's been forced. It again comes from these people who are actually often quite bigoted on the side, and they don't actually care about the politics or anything. So they effectively force in these situations thinking, if we just actually add this message of this weird thing in super clumsily, it becomes, people will actually like it. But instead it just ends up making everyone upset. Because that's what virtual signaling is. It's when you don't believe in something, as a result you handle it extremely clumsily, and then you just end up insulting everybody involved. Like, yep. I don't even know about Concord, but I know about other stuff, but it... If anything, it torpedoed it harder. I would not love League of Legends. Why would I love League of Legends? I don't think I've ever done anything that would ever suggest I'd love that.
Nobody knows about Concord.
Nobody knows about Concord. The game I know about is, wasn't for something called Bloodborne or some, not Bloodborne. No, for something. For some game that released at the same time as another big game, a game that's big today. And it was the same style of game, and it completely tanked. Blood something, or was it something born? I don't know. Okay, Templar, flowing forward. Templar stuff. Oh, steel chain. Bye, Byron. Bye, Byron. It's nice for you to come by. There you go. Stop, 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 stop. Stip, 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 stop. Ah, Concord didn't release same day. Deadlock Beta appeared. What's Deadlock Beta? What's a Deadlock Beta? Okay, I need to add some little signally things. Some little purity seals. Sure. I'll tell you if you pronounce beta correctly. I did say
I will
beta
tell you
correctly.
if you pronounce beta currently.
I said beta correctly. Beta. It's not called beta. It doesn't have an A after for B. It's beta. 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 That sounds like an American word. Beta. For Bayfus. Transformers. Babe. I've been getting so many Transformers shots since I watched Transformers 1. Arachnid is still the best Transformer ever. There we go. It's a Greek word. Greeks! I've never heard of the Greeks. You're a Greek word. There we go. There we go. Okay, where do I want to put this purity seal? I could put it on his face. Over one eye. Oh, that'll be the best eye patch ever. Purity seal. Just... Could you imagine? Oh, that'd be so cool. A character with an eye patch and they use a purity seal for it. Like a guardsman. A tech priest. Purity eye patch. My eye is so pure. That's why I cannot see. And it turns out they're not even blind. They just think that if they blind themselves in one eye, it'll make them even more pure. There we go. There you go. A low purity seal down there, hidden away. You can't have too many purity seals on these flamey boys, because otherwise you're going to accidentally set it all on fire. They'll be less pure. My fishing is the purest brother. One of my favourite things is this. Do you know when things like oh, what's it called? D&D and stuff like that. Oh no, Skyrim. One of my favourite things to do in Skyrim is to get an eye patch from one of these mods and then enchant it with, you know, archery bonuses. So it's like, oh, eye patch gives you plus 30% damage of your bow. Oh, and you know, stuff like that. I love that. It's like I got a mod that, you know, gives zoom at one point. But, on an enchantment that gives you zoom and stuff like that. And it's like, oh, just put that in a patch. And it's like, oh, I can now zoom with my eye patch. Or in whatever it is, you get a ranger character, give them an eye patch, and then your eye patch gives them a bonus in D&D. I just love those types of stupid things. It's so silly, but, you know, sometimes you have to embrace the silly. There we go. I got 17, I now need 16. Ooh. Oh no! I can't put extra flamers on because this guy comes with a shoulder pad instantly attached. I guess I could cut off his arm here and attach. No. Oh. We're out of. We're gonna have to start using the flamers that come in the box now. Oh, it's so sad. That's so sad. Ba, 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 da. Da, 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 da. There you go. There you go. Yeesh. Gotta love the diadem from the Ethereum Wars quest where you can start a standing stone. Oh yeah! You would like 25% passive skill increase in a specific set and 10% plus everything else. Would like 25% passive skill increase in a specific set. Wait, isn't that one for also for one where you can break it so you can what do you do? If you put the standing stone for the undead standing stone, so you can summon dead bodies around you, and then you just add that to the diadem, and then you can take it on and off again and just keep spamming it. So it's meant to be once per 24 hours, but instead of just like spam, 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 and you could just make an army of undead. And the bodies don't turn to ash, unlike normal necromancy, and it's no limits on what level they can be. It's like, oh my gosh. Yeah, because it ignores the 24-hour check. It's so silly. That's got to be the most broken item in the games. If I never use it for that, I either use it just as it's meant to be used, where you just have like an extra passive, or I use it, or sometimes I just take the other item. Do you know the one that allows you to just summon a spider? That one's cool. Or the shield. The shield's actually really cool. Oh no, I'm accidentally taking everything apart. No. Oh no, I broke it. I broke it. What's happening? Why is it not sticking all of a sudden? What went wrong? Ugh. What went wrong? It was fine originally. Oh gosh. Diadem is greater than shield, which is greater than staff. Yeah. I think the best options in these games, though, are definitely, I like to have fun with Skyrim, though, because it's such an easy game anyway, even with the hard difficulties. Especially once you start adding mods in. The mods make it more fun, but at the same time, they can also add more ways to break the games. I just enjoy role-playing it to the end. There we go, that's better. Okay, then. This absolutely broke, so now I have to cut here. Shield just removing an enemy you don't want to deal with for however long is so good. It is. Also, it's got pretty decent stats. The one disappointing thing about the shield is that its stats are kind of... They're decent stats, but they very quickly get overpowered by other shields. Like the Daedric shields and stuff. So it's like... Because it's only a dwarf, isn't it, shield? Which is more mid-game armor quality. I've never completed main story Skyrim. It took me forever to actually do the main story. I did eventually do it. I've done it a couple of times now. I think once on the channel. That's because I've done almost everything else Skyrim has to offer. I do think the Dawn Guard, what's it called? DLC is just a way better story though. I think that's pretty hard to avoid in Skyrim. Like, although some people really dislike Dawn Guard DLC, which personally I don't really get. I think it's great. But the Skyrim main story though is just... It does feel very meh, and you got some really annoying characters in it. Like, you have to deal with, what's the face? You have to deal with the blades, and the blades are just not a fun thing in Skyrim. The lore is pretty fun, but the characters that you actually interact with kind of very meh. There's not a lot that actually inspires you to continue doing the story. The Dragonborn DLC is pretty cool as well. Like, Mirak is so much... The DLC main storylines are just so much better than the actual main game storyline. I still don't know how the main quest ends, but I'd love to... I swear we played it on the channel. I think you were here on the stream when we completed the game. People just want to roleplay as the heroes or the villains. Actually, most people love roleplaying as the villains in Skyrim. It's like, I don't think people will go around deciding that Nassim needs to be killed and a bunch of other people need to be killed, and that the Dark Brotherhood has the best quest line. And, you know, the Thieves Guild also has a pretty cool quest line. I don't think those people are definitely the heroes of a story. I think those people might enjoy role-playing the villain a little bit. It's like, you know, being a vampire is pretty cool. When you turn up to fight Alduin in dragon plate armor wielding Daedric weapons and can summon an entire army, Alduin is just sweating. Wait, what? Isn't it better to have Daedric armor and dragonbone weapons? You don't understand. Just because Talan is present doesn't mean they are present. Yeah, Talan's never... Talan doesn't exist. It's just an imagination. Is your ally reminder to take it easy on yourself? I was not. I was purposely warned not to get spoiled. But you're never gonna finish a main story, Talan. I've heard to my previous statement of not completing the main game. Some people just want to roleplay as the heroes. Never. It's not about what I'm going to do, it's about what I want to know. I don't want to know how the story ends. It's disappointing, I can tell you. Okay, so what happens is she gets over to Party Snacks, right? And Party Snacks goes, hey, Dragonbone, I'm going to throw you at Alduin. And Alduin's like, oh my gosh, he's throwing a man. Ah! And then Party Snacks grabs you by the ankle with his tail and just flings you halfway across the world. You end up in Elsewhere. And once you land there, you bounce off Elsewhere and dive through Alduin's chest and land in Morrowind, bounce off Morrowind, and then land back in Skyrim. And then Party Snacks is like, it was me, Mario, all the time. And then he does he like unzips his dragon suit and Mario pops out and just like bounces on the mountain until the mountain becomes flat. It was like, yeah. Not funny, I literally told you I didn't want to know. So what happens is redacted, and then you redacted, and then everyone dies at the end. You don't take any game story seriously. Hope you never stream my favourite game. Hey, I took the game story very seriously. I love to roleplay in Skyrim. I love Skyrim. I'm always roleplaying. Anthony did the joke much better. Look, 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 look. I'll just get Anthony. Do you want to stream? Do you want to take over the stream? Here's the clippers. Just take the clippers. Of the streaming clippers. You know, every streamer has a clipper, and these are my clippers. Don't threaten me with a good time now. No! No! Oh my gosh. There you go. No, Flamey boy! Honestly, he's very uninteresting. He's not very Templar. We need Templar him up. Oh my gosh, there's a gap building there again. Yeah. I'd have to get some green stuff on this. How much were those clippers? They are branded, so it must be a lot. Well, these clippers are also branded, and these ones were free with Combat Patrol. So not free, but like $4.99 of a magazine. These ones came in for starter set, so were also relatively cheap. These ones I bought years ago for persisting clippers. I think they might have been 15 to 20 quid. And they're pretty decent. They're a lot thinner than the others. They're not like God hand clippers though. I mean, like, snip, 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 snip. I use a spring instead. So these ones, sometimes it's quite easy to, when you're trying to snip, you're like, yeah, if you're holding them like this, sometimes these things clip into your skin. Do you want to take over the stream? Sure, no, wait, no. Yeah. Do you want to build a snowman? Dum, ba-dum, ba-dum, oh, let's give him a sword. I want to give him a sword. I want you to take... Oh, no, let's not give him a sword. I want to save the swords of, like, vehicles and stuff. Oh, what's this? Oh, let's give him a little pack. And a little Templar pistol. And a little squirrely squirrel. Didn't hurt anybody. Actually, squirrels have hurt people all the way through history. They keep falling off. The squirrels just roll off, you know, the top shelf and then whack you on the head. And they're pretty heavy. Actually, he already has a pistol. He doesn't need another one. Sad. I'll have to go for pistol. Ooh, squirrels can go here. Now, I want the squirrels more obvious. That's another tank of flamey fluid, though. A couple of the scrolls. Oh, scrolls on top of his backpack. That's cool. Yeah, I'll put the scrolls on top of his backpack. Yeah. Okay. Did it? Yeah. No, not like that. Yes, there we go. Yeah. Where can reach them easily, of course. It's not about reaching the scrolls, it's about the scrolls being here to imbue him with the sacred power of the scrolls. You know. Because they got the Empress writings upon them, or maybe even Rogel Dawns. So he carries them on his person with a little purity seal. Maybe just here. Ooh, actually back there's cool. Looks like a bow, but it's on his head. It's not on his head! It's a scroll! Another scroll from Marvel that's actually just a shapeshifter. Has Marvel just released a new film or series, by the way? Because I keep getting advertisements, and I think there's Marvel characters in them. Marvel keeps releasing stuff, and then I don't find out until like long after. Marvel doesn't tell me anything. I'm saying this like I expect Marvel to, you know, I was best friends, and Marvel like fell out with me. Oh no, don't follow them. Flip a coin, find out. Okay, I don't have a coin. I'll just flip this gun. Heads, tails, and it's tails. Okay, Marvel's not released anything in 16 years. That's what tails meant in that situation. I'm sure some people like to pretend that they haven't. I don't think... I know some people think Marvel is getting bad now, but I actually didn't like Marvel. I only liked the first Iron Man film. Then the first Thor film was kind of okay as well. But I didn't like any of the other films, like Captain America, Hulk, the first Avengers film I thought was kind of meh. Age of Ultron was critically panned anyway. Iron Man 2 was panned, and I didn't like that one. Iron Man 3 was heavily panned, and And the first half was pretty decent. Then Guardians of the Galaxy came out, and yeah, that was pretty great. Guardians 2 wasn't quite as popular as the first one. Then you had the Endgame stuff. Actually, Thor Ragnarok was quite a polarizing one, but I really loved Thor Ragnarok. What else came out? Doctor Strange was a pretty decent film, to be fair. But then they also released a bunch of terrible stuff. Oh, Thor number 2 was pretty terrible. Thor for Dark World. That was just... Ugh. I know someone who really likes that one, but I'm like, Christopher Eccleston can't even save that. My finger, it stuck to my finger. No, I wanted to avoid this. Oh no. Marvel makes a lot of weird decisions. Loki was amazing though. I loved the Loki TV series. Even the second season. Great. Okay, there we go. Here's Templar number 2 from the front. He doesn't look so special, but from the back, got a little Templar pistol in addition to his normal pistol. He's got some little Templar squirrels in his backpack. He's got a little Templar thing over here. He's like a little purse. He's got a little purse. I want a little purse. Actually, I don't want a little purse. Feels like a game for way to sit down. Okay. More guns. One last man to make. I got one last man to make. Da, 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 da. One last man to make. Did you know sandwiches are sold for $2? Why am I on about sandwich? I was about to say for $2. I think if you're getting 2 sandwiches for $1, you might be being I wouldn't trust those sandwiches if I'm honest. I'm generally so out of the movie scene. I don't think I've watched a new film since Fury. I don't know what Fury is. The last new film I watched was actually Transformers 1. It was pretty great. The last film before that, I don't really know. I don't know which film. I seriously couldn't tell you which film it was. I hadn't kept up with the Bay first Transformers because I wasn't a big fan of it. This one was okay. Then you had the Dark the Moon or whatever, and I don't think I kept up after that one. I was never a big fan of Transformers though, so we shouldn't be too surprised about that. World War II tank film had Brad Pitt and Shia LaBeouf in it. Shia LaBeouf on Transformers! Oh my gosh! He's a Just Do It guy. I don't know who that Brad Pitt is, but Shia LaBeouf! I know who Brad Pitt is. I don't know what the film is though, unfortunately. When I was working out all the time, I did watch all of the Marvel films. I say all the time. When I was working out quite often, I watched the Marvel films and some of the behind the scenes how they do it stuff. That's my kind of workout thing that I did. Honestly, it's actually pretty inspiring stuff because then you're like working out and you're seeing all these people who are, you know, super fit. You're like, okay, there's my goal. No, it's not there's your goal, but it's like, but it's still a sort of inspirational thing. It's like, oh my gosh, look how fit they are. I need to, I can do what I can do that good. I can do it. member stream movie watch along. I don't know what film we'd watch. Unless you're meaning that Fury film. Maybe. Maybe. 9. Yeah. I don't know which of these arms is the one I'm meant to have. I'm gonna guess this one. I'm guessing this arm. Oh, it looks like that arm. Yeah. That's a good thing. You can have many members. We mean you can all throw suggestions to a hat and pick one. That's possible. I'd have to limit what types of films, though. Definitely limit what types of films. So it has to be DC. Oh no, it might have been a DC film I watched before that. I know I watched Black Adam and I was like, you know what, it's an okay film. If you go in with no expectations. Oh no. I don't think I was meant to glue this body together yet. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, you know what? Flip. Get flipped away. There we go. Yeah. What films would we watch though? The Space Marine film. We can watch a Space Marine film. We can watch Tide. I want to watch Tide. Tide seems super cool.
Set your expectations low. No. Lower. No. Lower. A bit more. There you go. Now, prepare to be disappointed.
I don't know if that's in reference to. Do you mean the Space Marine film? No, 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 no. It's got the Sugar Puff monster in the Space Marine film. It's got to be great. It's got to be great. Anything with a Sugar Puff monster in is brilliant. I can tell you that much. Wait, does it have a I swear I read that it had the Sugar Puff monster in. Of a guy who plays the Sugar Puff monster. Oh, maybe we can watch an... Oh, we still need to finish that anime we started in the members watch along. I forgot about it. Oh, I didn't really like it that much, if I'm honest. At least some of it. The final couple of scenes did make me feel a bit that we watched. Were you just about to say ew? Ew. No, I wasn't about to say ew to anime. I zoned out somewhat. Why are we talking about Powerpuff Girls? We're not talking about Powerpuff Girls. We're talking about anime. Whatever it's called. For dear one. For dear anime. He was. I wasn't talking about Powerpuff Girls. I wasn't about to say ooh either. I like anime. My dear friend. Yeah, dear friend. That one. Yeah. I don't know what other animes we could watch. So Warhammer anime. Warhammer anime. There we go. Yo, Odysseus. Okay, what other animes are there? We got my favourite one, Magic Masoko, which I don't think has a season 3 yet. What is it? Plastic Memories. I'm not crying, you're crying. Oh, what's super sad? Angel Beats is apparently super sad. I watched that. I thought it was hilarious. I left the part where the pink-haired girl exploded into a ball of fire and everyone was crying. That was hilarious. Okay, that never happened. But Angel Beats is a funny anime. Even if people say, Nichijou, that's a sad anime. Oh, no, that's a funny anime, I'm joking. And what else is a funny anime? Azumanga Daioh. I love Azumanga Daioh. Azumanga Daioh. My waifu. She my waifu. That's where the waifu joke comes from. And hello, Efinian. Azumanga Daioh is just weeb internet culture. It's except maybe Bunuru is a kawaii slime. There's no anime you would like. Hey, I've watched loads of anime. I've been watching Dragon Ball, and I still need to finish a Buu. Oh my gosh, a Buu Saga is terrible. It's not terrible, it's just so long. It could be made so much shorter than it actually is. There was just so many things that could have been done. It's just such a hard thing to watch through, especially when you watch through Kai first. Kai's pretty good, actually. I think it fixed a lot of the pacing issues of the original. I think a lot of the voice acting is certainly improved as well. Actually, I don't think that Yoda Seal's good there. There we go, that's much better. Oh gosh, darn it, now it's stuck. Gonna move it more. Watching abridged. I did watch the abridged Dragon Ball first, and I loved the abridged Dragon Ball. Should recommend anime we actively hate and see if people pick up on it on the same reasons you hate it. I mean, like, I don't like Dragon Ball as it stands. Like, I like Dragon Ball as more of an idea, but actually trying to sit through and watch the anime is quite difficult for me. But I know everyone I've told about it, they pretty much like Dragon Ball in the end. It's like, I don't understand how. I thought we had similar tastes in anime. Fine, okay, I have actually tried sitting it down and giving Dragon Ball Z a chance. But I mean, it's okay. Especially I want to watch Kai. It feels a lot better than trying to sit through the original one. And I can see why people like it. I don't think it's bad, actually. In fact, so far, my favourite saga of Dragon Ball is definitely when, what's his face? Super Saiyan Man, Gohan and Super Saiyan Man. That's my favourite arc of Dragon Ball so much. I love it. I love it. That's legit gold. I also love I liked the Dragon Ball anime, the original series. Although that also has a lot of its own issues. By the way, here's a 5 flamey boys built up. The reason she usually hates anime is romance. Why would... Look, I love Yuri anime. My favourite anime is... Actually, no, Princess is good. The only reason I like Dragon Ball Z was the intro on Cartoon Network. Dragon, rock the dragon, Dragon Ball Z. The amount of times I wanted to make that joke. Actually, I think I did make that joke when we were playing Cafe. It's like, dragon, rock the dragon, Dragon Ball Cafe. You do. And I like, what's it called? I like Magic Masoko. That's like entire thing is, that's just a big romance anime. It literally was originally meant to end with the two characters effectively getting married, but then it became so popular that they had to somehow try continuing the end to keep it going anyway. What a shock. It's like in Scooby-Doo when the villain takes off their mask. Oh my gosh. Oh, where are we? Look at my little knife. Look at my little knife. I've got a knife. You've got a knife. Okay, so this is a pretty... I like this guy because he uses the arm of a new sergeant. That's something new in sergeant that we got in Combat Patrol. That's the knife, I think that's meant to be on the sergeant from this kit anyway. I just think that's a really cool usage of it. This guy, being able to replace the arms gives you a lot more viability with how you make the model. I like this model. It looks cool. We got a Purity Seals, we got a Templar backpack. It's even got the Templar symbol on it. Oh my gosh, that's barely visible, but yeah, Templar symbols there. It's got a chainsaw. Now he doesn't actually have a chainsaw, it's just got a combat weapon. So it would only be used as a combat weapon. And he does have a bolt pistol, but that's a heavy bolt pistol. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It looks cool. It looks Templar-y. And he looks like a sergeant. This guy, I like giving it... He's got enough kit to make him look like a Templar. This guy has an actual Templar flamethrower and, you know, shoulder pad. So that's pretty cool. We gave him a little Purity Seal on his leg. And this guy, the only thing denotes him as Templar is 2 Purity Seals. One of which just has a Templar symbol on it and a little shield. You can tell this one's a Templar flamethrower because of a chain. And the little plus sign. The little Templar thing. I do like romance in that. It depends, because certain romance animes honestly just feel too creepy. And it doesn't feel very romancy. Or it's just like, I'm not a big fan of just simply, you know, 2 characters meet and oh my gosh, they're instantly in love. It's like, I like romance animes where it's more of a slow build-up. Where the 2 characters don't necessarily even like one another. Or one character likes the other and the other just doesn't really care that much. Oh my gosh, Nasaki-kun. Nasaki-kun is one of my favourite animes and mangas of all time. If you've not watched it, it's amazing. Watch it and then read the manga. It's hilarious. It's really cool. It is kind of a romance. Toradora. I can't remember if I've watched Toradora or not. Clearly, our unmarked brother needs more Purity Seals before he can don the blessed armor. I love in my romance anime when the characters absolutely... Honestly, it has... oh yeah, Toradora, that is one. That is a good one. I remember now. It's got Tiger in it. And she's tiny. And then it's got the big guy. And they absolutely despise one another. But it's a romance anime. It's great. I love it. That's also hit... Oh, that made me cry. Oh my gosh, that made me... Steins Gate is also a pretty good one. Steins Gate is something where I'd say you have to give it the first 3 episodes a try. Because the first... Well, it's just one of those animes, so the first 3 episodes can be a bit more off-putting, but then you finally get into the main stuff of it. If one teacher for dead, I ain't... If I don't want teacher for dead, I ain't watching. I feel that brain surge from across the country. Yes. So I was somehow got that mixed up with a different anime when I read Toradora. There's a bunch of cool animes. There's a bunch of romance animes I like. There's one I absolutely loved, except it has 2 seasons. I think I actually recently got a 3rd season, and it's like after years gap between the 2nd and 3rd. I would like Conjuror to try Dan Da Dan. I've heard of Dan Da Dan. It's a romance anime disguised as a shonen. Okay, that just sounds terrible. That's every shonen. Every shonen has a romance. And that's why I hate shonens. That's why I prefer shoujos. At least I don't try to disguise them. No, a lot of shoujo romances. Oh my gosh, they're so toxic. Oh no. Oh no, the toxic. Tokyo Mew Mew. I love Tokyo Mew Mew. Spy Family. Spy X Family is also great, although I don't even know if that's really a romance yet. I'm avoiding the manga and all spoilers. I just want to watch the anime. I did try reading the manga, but I actually struggled to read it. One Punch Man is an anime I enjoy. And a manga I enjoy. I was on for One Punch Man Reddit, but eventually I had to get off just because how toxic Reddit can be. What else is... Oh yeah, I want to get for the guy that we built last. So if you weren't here last week, we built this guy using the sergeant from the new incinerator or whatever they're called, sergeant. And we turned him into a lieutenant with a Falkite pistol, a storm shield. This is a really cool storm shield, by the way. He's still got the flaming thing under his feet for Tyranid. Gave him some extra purity seals, some Templar shoulder pads, loads more purity seals, a big sword, Templar backpack, and a Templar helmet. So basically, the only thing that's original to the main model. Oh, we also gave him the cloak. The only thing original to the main model is actually the body and this little thing he stood on. So the legs, the torso, and this part. Rest of it we replaced. But that being said, we did just recycle the left arm. No, right arm, sorry, into here. We didn't even use a base that came with it. Oh. The most romance anime, One Punch Man. Hey, One Punch Man is full of romance. No, it's not. Obviously, One Punch Man is clearly, it's like DDLC having child friendly tag. It's not. Pretty sure it has the psychological horror tag. I don't know what DDLC is. Oh, I don't know. My favorite. I'm trying to think of. I did watch My Hero Academia for a little bit. I think I stopped shortly after the arc with Eri in it. I loved Eri so much. Oh my gosh, she's such a great character. Also, I love the single father trope in stories and anime. Actually, just single parent in general. Especially single adoptive parent. I absolutely adore. I adore those stories where single mother or father just adopts a child, and for every story with, it's so good, it's so cute, I love it so much. Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh, what's Doki Doki? I never heard of it, and I don't actually know what the game is. I've seen enough of it. Surprised you have heard of DDoC just in passing. The game made waves. I have seen Doki Doki Literature Club. It's not my type of game. I do feel like maybe the posing we gave this model isn't great. The entire idea was that he's kind of in action and about to, you know, he's moving as he's trying to defend himself. But I'm not sure the posing really worked out in the end. I think we need a different cloak. You know, one that is billowing outwards and back behind him. Because I think that'll just go so much better. Because right now it looks like the wind's coming this way, blowing all of them. But then his cloak's blowing up this direction. And whatever. Boy's covering his vision with a shield. Have you heard of a Katora shoujo? I don't know if a Katora shoujo either. It's like everyone's first anime should be... Oh, no, it shouldn't be! No! Totally play this fluffy bright game. Oh my god. No. No. Yeah, he's covering his face with a shield because the point is, it's like... I'm imagining that he's getting like attacked by some blast or whatever. And he's like Kamehameha against him. And Kamehameha... Did I say... I'd say Kamehameha, not Kamehameha. But there's like a big blast against him and he's hiding behind a shield as a result and preparing to launch a defense against someone attacking from this direction. Kamehameha from Temu. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, because if you look at him, he's not actually trying to look that way. He's trying to look around the shield this side. To where the gun's starting to point towards. That's the point. That's meant to be the point of it. It's like he's in the middle of responding to a threat from one direction while protecting himself from a threat from another direction. I think in the end it didn't. And from this angle, maybe it's fine. Where is it? At this angle, it doesn't look too bad. I don't know. Temu Hama. Temu Hamu Ha. Bum. Oh no. Wait. Oh my gosh. The great power. The great power got it. The great power fish. What a throw. What a shot. Oh, we could turn this into a sport. Oh my gosh. From above, I could get loads of, you know, not Skaven. You know, lots of the little tyrannid swarms going, and it's like, change on. It's like, and he's like getting ready to knife them in the back. Like, oh my gosh. And then he's like, I'm just gonna shield. Actually, wait a minute. I got it. Those three are all flaming him. And she's like, I'm gonna boy. Smack the shield. Shot to her face. Yeah. Flame. It's like, I'll make up the flame. Shield again. Ha ha ha. Chins up. Bzz. Flame. Like, and he's like, knife. And he's like, kick. Punch. Shoot. Chains up. And he gets his own sword out and stabs him. It's like, He's like, and then Aldrich's like, grabbed, thrown. Yeah, with a big arm, like, I do like this big power fist. Do you see the Game Awards? Nope. Apparently, Picora is being nominated for Best Content Creator in the gaming category. Oh. Pikora's Hollow Life, right? Is she the buddy girl that explodes? I never even knew the Game Awards were a thing. Never heard someone not caring so hard. It's amazing. I don't know who these people are. I don't know what the awards are. And I don't know who's been nominated. It's hard to... I keep telling you, look. I only pretend to read what you're saying. I'm joking. I do read. It's been a while since you mentioned Picora. It was like yesterday or something. That's like a long time in Cupcake memory years. Picora is a Hollow Live bunny girl, isn't she? If I changed my name, you would not notice. Who are you again? Oh, it looks like a last stand of a fist company again. Oh, it is a last stand. No, these are Black Templar. Black Templars don't have last stands. They have last charges. Pew pew. This girl seems so tiny next to her. The cup memory isn't what it used. What was that?
The cup memory isn't what it used to. What was I on about?
I don't know. You didn't pause enough for that. Instead of adding lots and lots of dots, if you add a dot, space, dot, space, dot, space, dot, space, it'll make Cupcake take longer between messages. Between words, sorry. I believe. Let me check this.
Broth, fetch the heavy flamer.
Oh no, it doesn't take too long. Let me check. Space, dot, space, dot, space, dot, space, dot, space, dot, space, dot, space, dot. Okay, let's check how long it takes.
Broth, fetch the heavy flamer.
No, never mind. It doesn't. It bet the big gap is barely increased. Never mind. Never mind. Broth. Broth. Fetch a heavy flamer. How big are they? Yeah, she's definitely much smaller than him. Even with a big backpack on.
Brother, fetch the flamer. The heavy flamer.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. But what time is it? Oh, it's 7. It's 7. Okay, so here's our 5 dudes today. What would they do? What would they do against a parasite to Mortrex? And a Tyranid Warrior Prime. Okay, yeah, it seems to just flame them. Like my sprinkler goes like...
My sprinkler goes like this.
Oh my gosh, that was great! Great! Cupcake. My sprinkler goes like... Oh, Cupcake, you gotta do that again. Do it again. Do it again, Cupcake. I wanna hear a noise. Do it. 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 Ah, Cupcake. Come on. Okay, I can't say that. Oh gosh. Who would win? Do you think this guy could beat a Tyranid Warrior Prime in a fight? Like, who would win? You have to get through the dead body first. Like, oh, it's close. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch it. I got a dead body. I got a dead body. I don't want it. He's gross. No. 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 Ah. That's what would happen. That's what would happen. That's why he's got a dead body on his thing and a bunch of skulls. Because a Tyranid Warrior Prime comes out and goes like, no, 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 no. Go on. Oh, no.
Yodel lay he hoo. Yodel lay he hoo. Yodel lay he hoo.
Okay, that one didn't do as well. Yodel lay he hoo. Yodel lay. I just did it. Fine.
You do it then.
I did it. I just did it. It's fine. It's fine. It's good. Jump on the shield. I managed to change that. Oh, wait. He was too quick. He's too quick. I forgot when you're in space, you can't really move yourself about properly. Never mind. Cats can move themselves about when they're falling. It's like they're falling, they're like, I've ever twist. They twist and use physics and they move around just like, like that. They twist around. They twist around. And let's look at Tiny Boy. Tiny Boy. Tiny little firstborn sergeant versus a giant Tyranid Warrior Prime. Who would win? Yep. I'm dead. Cats in zero gravity are funny. Oh no, I'd feel sorry for a little Kit Kat. Do you like my little mohawk I gave him, by the way? I think it's a little funny mohawk. What am I doing? He's stroking the mohawk. He's stroking the mohawk. I want a mohawk. I want a mohawk. You want a mohawk. We want mohawk. Tomahawk. Wow. Okay. These characters. This guy looks too main. I think I made this guy have too much main character energy. Considering for better effective chapter master is meant to be this dude next to him. How do it just not have this essence that this dude has? And Aldrich is pretty cool. My paint I need. I do regret painting Aldrich as one of my first models that I came in and painted again. I do think I didn't do as good a job as I could have done. If I just waited until I painted other models. I will play that Necromunda game, get him on Necromunda model, and he can have a mohawk. You can. Just dip him in known oil and he'll be fine. No. Are you saying it's not fine? Are you saying it's terrible? Do you not like him? Honestly, the gold's a bit too shiny on the camera. It's fine. It's fine. At least this guy still has the cooler fist. Originally, I did try putting a head in the power fist down here, but at the end I chose not to. Oh, I like this model. It's cool. He looks dirty. He needs a... Of course he's dirty. He's been fighting for a battlefield and tearing. He's been ripping and tearing for a battlefield. A car wash. I think he just takes his armor off and gets it washed, you know. Between deployments. He could just walk through a car wash and he'll be fine. No, he wouldn't be. The car wash would break. Where at? The steam cleaner. No! He has serfs. The serfs, S-E-R-F. They take his armor apart, give it a big scrub with some brushes and some sponges and a big pineapple. No, not a big pineapple. Known oil fixes everything, including your shame. I almost read shame as anime then. I was like, known oil anime. I'm not sure that'll be popular, but you do you. However, I still like the fact that this guy has two swords. This is one of the swords, and this is a sword he got off a Tyranid. He just ripped the arm of a Tyranid so he has two swords. I do love that. Oh. He's got two melter guns and a big Templar cross on one side. It's actually so big it's hard to keep him with a focus area off the camera. Oh, look at those braziers on his back. I love this model so much. I'm glad we got this kit to upgrade him, to make him look cool. He's so chunky. He's so chunky though. Look at it. This is like, the Contemptor dreadnoughts used to be big compared to normal dreadnoughts. And it's like, oh. The isodexia comes from her. Must be bedtime. Isdexia, Lysdexia? Dyslexia! Oh, the dyslexia. Dyslexia, that's an L. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. It took me too long to figure that out. Oh my gosh, maybe it is bedtime. Maybe it is bedtime. Wait a minute, these heavy stubbers. Oh no, they are a lot. The autocannons are a lot bigger than it. It's just because this was so much lower down. It looked like they're similar size. Oh, I'm so silly. I do like the idea of Black Templar Actually, Black Templar Contemptor dreadnoughts should be a thing. Because the Black Templar were made during the Horus or just after the Horus Heresy. So you can expect a Black Templar would have a lot of Horus Heresy era equipment. But love heart to you all. Get out of my way. I need to do a love heart on screen. There you go. Love heart. What do you mean? Love heart. But right now, I'm going to say goodbye, everyone. Actually, give me a moment. Give me a moment. Let's look. Just let me check who's live right now. Okay, yeah. Goodbye, everyone. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Remember, live for the Emperor. The Emperor protects. Thanks for the stream. Bye-bye, everyone. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Remember to eat good food, sleep well, work hard, play harder, don't explode. And what else is there? Oh yeah, dream of cupcakes, but don't eat cupcakes, because cupcakes are friends, not food. Have a good rest of your day. And I hope it's great. Yeah, thanks for coming to the stream. Love you all.